Yeah. We back. Everybody hit the like button. We about to get started. Hit the like button, please. The more you hit the like button, the more YouTube will suggest this to new people. Or probably not, but you know what I mean. $25 live stream goal for us to meet the weekly goal of $100. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor, king or queen of the stream. Or you can do super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box.
I'm just tired.
I hope you do.
I guess that's
You went past Satan and saying, like, where are you going? You're home now.
And I'm talking about like
I feel like I'm missing a page of memes, but oh well. All right, who we got in here? 3 people on YouTube. That's what's up. Oh, 7 people on Rumble. That's what's up. All right, shout out Rumbleites. Everybody hit the like. Let's just get right into it.
this might ruffle a few of y'all feathers, but it's all right. Y'all be okay. So that a lot of women aren't really prepared to be a wife. And let me just go ahead and elaborate on that, okay? A lot of them want the ring. They want the house. They want the man's last name. They want all the things, right? They want to be my man. But when you step out, are you really representing that man the way that you should? And I'm talking about like when you're out in the club and you know that there's other men hitting on you and you are enjoying that attention, are you okay with being like, you know what? No, like, let me go ahead and reevaluate the type of outings I'm going to go to, because I for sure did. When I realized that I really was like rocking with my man and we were going to make it official, I didn't mind leaving the club scene behind. Not that I didn't go.
Right. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say.
What? What?
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
How do you lack so much self-awareness that you don't see how stupid all of this is?
She's going to have issues for the rest of her life.
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit.
This is what I want to say. So she said she was in the club scene and she decided to leave the club scene once she realized that they were going to get serious. How old do you think this woman is? I mean, I don't know how long she's been with her man, but she was in them streets. That's how I read it. And she decided to get out the streets because she realized she was really into her man. But she's gonna try to posture in this video like she's the good girl and she's giving good game. And I mean, to some extent, this is some game to an extent. But my argument is, once you already been in the streets, it's already over. So even if a woman say, you know what, I actually do like this dude, I'm going to get out the streets. No, the damage has already been done. That's my whole thing. But let's continue.
Get official, I didn't mind leaving the club scene behind. Not that I didn't go back out to the club. Don't get me wrong. Me and my husband still was out together. You hear that? Together. I just was not out mingling with random people just because I wanted to go out and have a good time. Like, my good time consisted of going out on dates with my husband. My good time consisted on like finding activities for me and my man to do, not for me and my single friends. No shade to my single friends at the time, but I was literally like wife me down. Like, I was.
Yeah, wife me down because I'm tired of getting sprayed down. You know what I mean? It's no coincidence that you wasn't talking about wife me down at 21, 22. Yeah, of course you're saying wife me down at 28, 30, 32. Men should go after a woman who's willing to sacrifice fun to start that man family, willing to sacrifice her peak sexy years to start that man family. Because that man's gonna have to sacrifice for the rest of his life. You just gotta sacrifice these 10 years, but he gotta put up with your ass for the rest of his life. So if I gotta put up with you and protect and provide and deal with all your bullshit for the rest of my life, least you could do is sacrifice these 10 years for me. So let's continue. What up, independent puppy? I love these YouTube names. Yeah, she not bad looking either. So yeah, we know she didn't put that bun in for a lot of dicks. She didn't put the bun up and went to town on a lot of dicks. The same bun right here. I wonder, do her husband ever think about that sometime? I mean, I'll give her credit though. She got married. She did what most black women could never do, and that's say she was once a wife. So whether I'm giving her credit for running game good or giving her credit for being a good woman or being good enough to get married, either way, I'm gonna give her props.
No shade to my single friends at the time, but I was literally like, wife me down. Like I was.
Yeah, it's a lot of women that want the title and they want the ceremony and they want the ring and they want the visibility, but they don't really want to embody the true characteristics of a wife. And the truth is that you can't do the same things that you used to do if this is the life that you want to live. Now,
I would say just don't wife a bitch whoever did those things. You know, that's what I would say. And all this goody goody shit she talking about, it's cute while the relationship is still, in the honeymoon phase. The marriage is still in the first, 5 years. What about when that 7 year itch get to scratching or itching? What about 10 years in, 15 years in? What about when your looks fade? And you know who they take that out on when their looks fade? The man in their life. You know what I mean?
women, even when they're in a relationship and even when they marry, she's 100% right.
Was on that type of time because I wanted kids, I wanted the marriage, I wanted all those things. So I also had to make adjustments. Like I had to leave an old version of me behind, and that was my choice. See,
No, the whole old version and the new version of me. No, you're you. You're you. But when it come to women, can women change? Maybe to some extent. But like I always say, I mean, most people don't change. Let me put it like this. Most people don't do 180s at any point in their life. They might do little tweaks here and there, but like a complete 180, like, I'm a different person now. That's rare for men or women. But it's 10 times more rare for women. When a woman get ruined in the dating market, she's ruined for life. She might be able to put on the act for a few years of being this new woman. She will. I'd be willing to bet a lot that she's gonna find her way back to the streets, whether it's in the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. I would bet a lot of money that this marriage doesn't make it to graveyard. I'm not wishing that on her. I'm just saying I don't believe in that old version and new version. That was the whole me back then. I'm the housewife me now. Nah, I ain't going for that. Just ain't going for it.
Let me tell you something right now. It don't work that way. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
$25 more to go to meet the weekly goal, and for me to stay on 2 hours. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or you can do super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box.
So I had to make adjustments. Like, I had to leave an old version of me behind, and that was my choice. See, some women are afraid that, oh, if I get with this man, he's going to want me to change. Listen, that's not how real love works, okay? That's not how it really works. My husband didn't ask me to change. He didn't say, hey, stop partying. He said, hey, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Like, you know, like, I'm not trying to stop you from living your life. But it was me who was just like, you know what? No, like, I actually want to try this, you know, this type of life with you out because I'm having way more fun with you anyway.
No, she gave you the game right there. She gave you the game. Now, the husband said, it's cool. I'm not gonna stop you from trying to live your life long as you stay faithful to me. He one of them niggas. You can go party with your girls, you know, 3 times a week, but just don't cheat. He a naive brother. She couldn't have pulled that shit on the Pookie she was fucking at 19, 20, 21. She knows she might like him. I'm not gonna say she don't like him at all. She might actually like him. But even if she like him, she know that he's green when it comes to female nature. You know what I mean? Or maybe that was his way of saying, "Hey, I'm not gonna stop." I don't think it is. I think he's probably a little bit of a simp because it sounds like he knew. Like, why would you even try to be in a relationship with a woman who was like from that scene if he wasn't green? So I'm gonna go with he's a little bit of a simp. Oh, just do you. I can't stop you from doing you. I'll still be here when you get, home from the club. He sound like one of them dudes. But she said, you know what? No, I want to change for you. Cause I want to try this because I'm having way more fun with you right now. Or I don't know if she said right now, but I'm saying right now. Yeah, that's true. You're having way more fun with him. So that was the contingency. I'll try to be a good person as long as I'm having way more fun with you than I was having in the club with the girlies. But what about when you stop having more fun with him? Because marriage has a whole bunch of ups and downs. So what about those times? Yeah, the street's gonna be calling, and you're gonna return to him. But you heard that contingency though, like, oh no, I'll be decent because I'm having more fun with you now. That's gonna stop. At some point, it's not gonna be all about fun. And you know what she gonna do when that time comes? Bars.
This, you know, this type of life with you out because I'm having way more fun with you anyway.
She said, I'm gonna try this wholesome life out with you. Yeah, she's just trying it out. She's just trying it on for size for a few years at best. When them hard times come and it get boring or it get difficult, oh, we know where she going. She gonna think to herself, me running the streets wasn't this difficult.
Because I'm having way more fun with you anyway. Now, with that being said, life does not stop just because you get married. So some people would be like, well, life don't stop because you get married. Of course it does not stop. However, you do reevaluate a lot of situations. I'm not going to put myself in a predicament where people can run back and tell my husband, hey, did you see Simone at whoop, whoop, whoop? Did you see Simone at whoop, whoop, whoop? I'm not about to put myself in a situation where men feel like they have the availability to even come and talk to me. Like, no, when they see me, they going to know. Like, no, that's Damian wife. And that's just period, right? That's how I'm coming behind my man. Now, what I am.
That's how you coming about your man. Like, see, it sound good, man. All this shit be
This is
sounding
just
good.
some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit.
Let them genuinely talk. You'll see real fast, like, oh my God, this bitch is dumb as hell.
Yeah, that's how she coming about him. That's how she coming when it comes to her man. Now, like I said, the honeymoon phase, yeah. That's how she coming. What up, Ricardo? What up, 7X? Yeah, 7X. What up, 7X? Oh, 7X is a member. Shout out to 7X. He's a member. Y'all should join the membership. It's only $5 a month now. I ain't going lower than $5 a month. The fuck. But yeah, it was 10. Now it's $5 a month. I did some content. Oh well, I didn't do some content today, but I did some content yesterday, only for the members. I meant to do another one today, but I got caught up. So I might. We'll see. We'll see what happened this stream. I might do a little exclusive tonight too for the members only. You know what I mean? Glad y'all rocking with me, man. Y'all my only friends. Make sure y'all getting ready for the alien invasion coming soon.
Period, right? That's how I'm coming behind my man. Now, what I am going to say is that if you are looking to be married, be okay with leaving some activities behind, especially if you know that the environment is not for a married woman. Carry yourself with some standards, some morals. It's not just about your man, but it's about yourself.
Yeah, they don't even have self-respect. And see, I think that she hit it out the park. She's 100% right on everything that she's saying. They don't have enough self-respect for themselves. So they think that they can be disrespectful to themselves way before it's a reflection on him. And that's the biggest part. Listen, men don't want to be embarrassed by their chick.
But good girls do good things from the jump. Good girls do good things even when they teens. Bars. Let me say this. I'm gonna say this. Most of the good people in the world, I'm gonna say most of them, they've been good people their whole lives. They was good when they was in 4th grade. They was good when they was in 8th grade. They was good when they was in 11th grade. They was good people when they was in college. They was good people when they got out of college. I truly believe that most good people on this planet, it wasn't like a 180 they did at some point. They've been good people since they was a kid, all the way through up until now, up until 40, 50, 60, till death. I was never a piece of shit. I'm not perfect. I've done things wrong, done things in the past I'm not proud of, but there was never a point in my life where I was a piece of shit. People kill me with that shit. But anyway, let's move on. I want to stay on 2 hours tonight. I got some shit to go over for sure. I feel like I want to go over some snow bunnies.
Hey, what's up?
Let's get the donations up. I want to stay on 2 hours. You're looking to meet $25. Nothing has been met. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or Super Chat, Super Sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Okay, first, the Great California 12.0 Richter scale earthquake happens first in 2025. You mean 2026? Wait, just saying to warn folks, no shade to Cali peeps. Can you give some more detail on that 7X? And what's your thought on whatever's coming involving interdimensionals or aliens? The Great California, where are you getting that from, 7X? The Great California 12.0 Richter scale earthquake happens first in 2026, I'm assuming, because it's already, because, oh, wait, you didn't say January. You just said sometime in 2025. Where are you getting this information? 7X. Where are you getting this 12-point Richter scale earthquake? Not possible. A magnitude 12.0 earthquake is not possible due to the limitations of the Earth's crust and length of fault lines. Okay.
What's up with it? Yeah. That'd be cool. You gotta turn your TV down first though. That TV loud as much.
Okay, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. So I was asking.
That TV is very loud.
What you said?
That TV is
It's still
loud.
loud?
Yes, it's
Oh
very
my God,
loud.
I just muted. Hold on. All right. You good?
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. So when I was asking the question, when does it become controlling versus boundaries? So you made a statement saying about Chris Brown. We're not talking about celebrities. We're talking about our actual life, right? So if I'm dating a man and he's putting, as you say, boundaries on me, right? what does it mean? So then why is it not controlling, right? So because we supposed to listen to what I men say like that. So like y'all word is end or be or buy. If you're telling me to dress a certain way and I choose not to dress that way, that's a boundary?
Are you fucking serious, ho? Like, look like his.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's, it's a boundary if I don't want my woman to wear a certain thing. But see, by the time, see, don't argue with these chicks. If she got a problem with submitting and listening to what you say, then be on your way. I mean, let her be on her way. I wouldn't argue with a woman. See, this is why you got to get on the same page about submission before you even make anything official. If guys are even still doing that these days. Um, yeah, I'm not about to argue about any of this stuff. Like, oh, I don't want you staying out till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night at parties or bars or stuff. What you mean? Well, oh, okay, bye. Nope, we cool. Ain't no problem. I ain't about to try to convince you or nothing. This how I roll. You either get on the program or not. And if it's any resistance, then you don't really want to be on it. So, be on your way. I will say this. I do think, you know, they put stuff in movies to kind of forewarn us about certain stuff. The movie 2012 was about some type of pole shift or something. And I've heard that could be coming. I mean, I'm just saying. I just feel like something's coming. I don't know if it's a pole shift. I don't know if it's the asteroid hitting the Earth. I don't know if it's an alien invasion. I don't know. But I guess I wouldn't be, I mean, I'm still gonna be shocked, and it's gonna suck. But if one of those three things happen, or they warn that one of those things are about to happen, I wouldn't be shocked for no numerous reasons why I wouldn't be shocked. But yeah, don't argue with these women. Let them be who they are. Don't try to change them.
I choose not to dress that way, that's a boundary?
Do you know what an example is?
I mean, if you because you want to give it to
Hold on.
me and
First of all, stop raising your
like
voice.
Chris
Hold
Brown,
on. First
use
of
it
all,
as regular people.
hold on. Wait a minute. Let me check you real quick. I know you from New York or Jersey or Philly, wherever you from. Relax your energy. I'm not none of them light skinned Spanish, corny ass Puerto Rican niggas you be talking to. Calm your motherfucking energy down, respectfully. I'm gonna be
My nigga.
That's how you gotta do it. And see, yeah, I heard something about that. The polls are moving faster and faster each year. I'm shook, man. I'm shook. Now let me say something. So in one of the conspiracy corners of the internet, there's supposed to be this secret hidden whistleblower, and he was talking about. He said something to the effect of whatever happens. He didn't say what was going to happen, but he said something. People are going to be trying to delete themselves. So that sounds like some end of the you know what type stuff. To where you like, F it, I'm about to just end myself. Then go through this. So that, but who knows, man? Who knows? But anyway, back to how he just checked this chick. A lot of men, how do I say it? I don't really want to say, I don't want to say that a lot of men are scared. Well, I will say that. A lot of men are scared to check a woman like that. I don't know if the right word is scared. Well, some men are scared. And some men, it's just not their personality to go about it in that way. I'm not saying that was super duper aggressive, but it was kind of aggressive. Like I would say his style of just doing that isn't really my style. But that's the style that most of these women will actually respect. And you got some guys who they don't even have that in them at all. They don't have it in them at all to do what he just did. Let's just hear it one more time. And then like somebody like me, I'm more laid back with it, but they don't respect that. If you say it in calm voice and be like, hey, don't talk to me like that, and then they start trying to turn up higher, and then they trying to just get you to turn up and come out of your skin. I, I don't want to do that, and they can sense that I don't want to do it, and that make them respect me less. But I also don't want to stoop down to their level, so that be the dilemma I be in sometime. I don't want to turn up the way he just kind of turned up, but it's almost like these women want you to get indignant with their ass just to get some respect from them. And you got some dudes who just scared to come at women like that, and then you got some dudes who just don't got that in them at all, no matter what. And then you got to think this is his show, so he kind of got power and leverage. But if he was sitting at a dinner party, would he talk to somebody's wife like that? See, it's other little intricacies. There's other little things to consider in these moments when women try to press you or not press you. When women try you, it's usually not that black and white. But it's not even just about. But yeah, it's not just about women you're trying to be with. It could be mother-in-law, sister-in-law, librarian trying to talk to you a certain way. It could be anybody, any woman in any situation. It ain't just women you're involved with romantically that try you. It's all type of women. The friend of your girlfriend, your girlfriend's friends, they definitely try you for sure. So it's not always, I would say usually it's not as simple as checking them. Even if you are the type of dude to check them like he just checked her, even if that is in you and you that type of guy, usually you're gonna be in situations that aren't that black and white to just do it. You got other things to consider in most social situations where a woman try you or talk to you a certain type of way. And then here's the thing: when you come at her like that, she could turn up more. And then what you gonna keep trying to up it? It's a fool's errand. Or what if it's your boss, your female boss at work, or your female manager at work, or just a female coworker? Don't want to turn up too much and lose your job or have her go to HR. So see, it's just not that simple for us to be able to check most of the women that disrespect us like he just checked her. It's just not that simple. It really isn't. So many other things to consider. But this is what they want you to do. This is how when women try you, think of this moment. That what he just did, that's really what they want from you. And every time they try you and you don't give them the energy he just gave her, they respect you less and less. But let's hear it one more time.
From New York or hold on, wait. Stop raising your
Because you want to give it to
hold on.
me and
First of all, stop raising your
and
voice.
Chris Brown
First of
using
all,
as regular people.
hold on. Wait a minute. Let me check you real quick. I know you from New York or Jersey or Philly, wherever you from. Relax your energy. I'm not none of them light skinned Spanish, corny ass Puerto Rican niggas you be talking to. Calm your motherfucking energy down, respectfully. I'm gonna be
Yeah, 7X says, walk away or pick your spots. Yeah, you got to pick your spots, man. You got to pick your spots. Checking a woman is social suicide in most social situations, unless it's your woman at home or something. But in any other social situation, that could be social suicide, and it could mean violence. It could mean a stranger. Even if a stranger man hear you talking to a woman a certain way, he might swing on you. T Orlando says one time I checked my boss's wife. She got mad, and like 3 months later, he asked me to leave. Yeah, 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 shit like that. Shit like that. Um, what did Miriam just say? Miriam just said something. Yeah, I've been in situations where like a chick I was dealing with, like her sister was like a bitch to me and would say little disrespectful shit. And it's just it's you got to be careful with how you try to check it. It can get tricky. It can get real tricky.
respectful to you, you be respectful to me. Stop raising you down, respectfully. I'm gonna be respectful to you, you be respectful to me. Stop raising your voice, stop coming to be combative. You come up here and you ask the question, so I'm gonna answer your question. Be respectful and act like a lady. I'm gonna be respectful and act like a man. But I'm checking you now. Calm your energy down because all that extra shit is unnecessary. Relax. Be a lady. We ain't finna raise our voice and do none of that extra shit. Now, I want you to clarify and ask your question again, and I'm going to answer your question with respect. Go ahead.
Okay, one, I'm gonna apologize because I very much wasn't disrespectful to you. So
That's
I am
okay.
from New
Hold
York.
on, hold 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 on. That's a backhanded apology. Whether you felt like it was or not, at first of all, I don't need you to apologize to me. I just want you to calm your energy down. If you felt like it wasn't disrespectful, cool. I don't need you to apologize. I just want you to calm your energy down. Just relax a little bit and let's have a conversation as adults. There you go. Now go ahead.
Right, you're right. So, all right. So, question. So, I'm saying, right. So, if I'm dating a guy, right, and we're dating, and he asks me, he suggests or asks me, like, hey,
Yeah, I would just say walk away. Like, see, but yeah, like if it's a situation where you could just leave, but here's the thing: a lot of situations like this, it isn't a situation you can leave. It's at work, or it's with a sister-in-law, a mother-in-law. You can't just like get up and leave. And those are the worst type of situations like that because these women know your hands are tied, and that's why they can insult you with impunity, and they know they can pretty much insult you with impunity because they know your hands are tied. But yeah, if it's any situation where you can just kind of walk away, see the whole ignoring it thing, it just makes it worse though. Like if it is a mother-in-law, sister-in-law, coworker, just not saying anything makes it worse for sure, for sure. So it's just a thin line to walk. You got to figure out a way to try to deal with it. Yeah, I can't advise just completely ignoring it. There's ways to let people know you got a problem with something without like going off on them. Or kind of if they say a slick comment, say a slick comment back to let them know like, yeah, I hear you. Nah, I hear you on that bullshit. I can get on it too with you a little bit. I find that a lot of human interaction, or at least where I grew up or the people I come in contact with in my life, a big part of interacting with other humans is saying little slick comments and tear downs, so-called playful tear downs. It's a big part of human interaction. I never really got good at it, but I would teach the next. Well, I would teach my son and daughter or whatever. How can I put this? I would let them know that maybe it's something they should look into getting good at, being able to check people, in a certain way without blowing up, or being able to trade shots back and forth a little bit. At least have the skill so you can use it if you absolutely need to use it. Not that that's how I would want my kids to conduct themselves every day, but it's something to have in the toolbox for sure. And you're gonna need it from time to time, or probably all the time. Or be sensitive. It's a good one. It's a good one.
or ask me, like, hey, can you change your clothes? I don't like what you're wearing. Okay, that's a boundary for me, right? That's not controlling. But then you have men. We're not gonna act like men are not controlling or they're not trying to control women. You have
Yeah, and we should. Like, I hope he doesn't try to like backtrack and say, "Well, no, no, I'll say it." Or be sensitive. Will say it. Yes, we want to control you. Yes, men want to control their women in a righteous way. There's nothing wrong with some righteous masculine control. Point blank, fucking period. Yeah, ain't not, yes, we want to control our women, and ain't nothing wrong with it, long as we ain't doing it in a toxic way. Because I can't protect what I can't control. I'm telling you to go left. You talking about I want to go right. I'm like, no, right is danger. Come left. No, I'm going right. So yeah, if I can't control you, I can't protect you.
trying to control women. You have situations where women get into situations with guys where you feel like it became a boundary, and now it becomes down the line. He's a controlling man. He doesn't want you to be with your family. He doesn't want you to be with your friends. He's controlling your dynamic. And I want to know, do you feel that as a boundary or do you feel it as controlling?
There's righteous control and toxic control. Okay, Miriam says men shouldn't have to control women. They should act right and stop being combative and be agreeable. I mean, yeah, I agree. I mean, how can I put this? I'm just leaning into the word that they try to use. I'm leaning into the word they try to demonize. Like if you want to call it control, if you want to call my leadership control, fine. But I guess what Miriam's saying is like women shouldn't see it as control. They should see it as I'm following my man and being submissive like I should be. Like that's the thing. Women don't they just don't get it. Your life is should revolve around me. Like I'm not saying you could never hang around your family, but if you're trying to hang around them like a whole bunch, yeah, that at some point that might be interfering with our life and our family we creating. I ain't saying you can't hang out with your friends, but it depends on if they toxic friends or not. So yeah, you're right. I might say I don't want you hanging around them like that no more because I don't think they're good for what we building over here. But hey, if you value those friendships more than you value me, then please go be with them or go. I'll go my way and you go be with your friends.
That's controlling.
Okay, so let me clarify what I was saying. So, do you know what an example is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so when I brought up Chris Brown, I was given an example to say the reason why I brought that up was because a lot of women they pick and choose when they want to insert the word control. So if your boyfriend who's a regular guy, if he tells you to change your outfit, you won't listen. I'm not saying you, I'm giving an example. You is in hypothetically who it is. You won't listen and you'll say, no, that's controlling and that's insecure. But if Chris Brown says it, right? That same woman hypothetically don't think it's controlling or insecure because it's Chris Brown. So the point that I was making was it's not about what's being said. It's about who said it. That's the only reason why I brought up Chris Brown, meaning that if a woman reveres this man in a high enough standard, she don't feel like it's controlling. Women pick and choose. So if it's controlling, it has to be controlling across the board. It can't be controlling because the $50,000 dude said it or the $50 million dude said it. It wouldn't make a difference because it's not about the money or who he is as a man. It's about what he's saying. So if it's controlling, it got to be controlling across the board. Now, what I was trying to also say to you was control is force. So if I tell you I don't want you to do something, and I'm putting like an ultimatum, or I'm like standing in front of the door and you want to go out or some shit, that's where it starts to get controlling because I am trying to just hoard you and keep you to like, you know what I'm saying, in some type of like box or some shit like that.
No, I don't think an ultimatum is controlling. An ultimatum is boundaries. Like, look, cool. I'm not cool with this. So if you cool with it, I'm gonna go my separate way. Like, if I feel that strongly about it, I don't think an ultimatum is controlling because you can leave. Yeah, you could just leave. So, I mean, yeah, standing in front of the door, I ain't doing all that. Or like, no, I'm gonna take that outfit off you. Like, no, yeah, that's trip. You tripping now. But yeah, I don't think an ultimatum is controlling.
Like box or some shit like that. Now, the point that I'm making is what I'm saying is a boundary. So if you agree to my boundary, that's not control. That's two people that agree. So if I tell you, Ani, I don't want you hanging with this person because I don't think that this is a good look for you. I don't think this woman is good for you. I think she's a bad influence, and I don't think that she is a woman that makes you a better woman. Now, if you be like, you know what, and I understand that, I agree. You know, I agree with you. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to you. That's not control because first of all, I didn't tell you. I asked you. But even if I did, it shouldn't fucking matter. But you agree to it, so that's not control. It would be control if you didn't agree to it, and I'm taking your phone and I'm blocking her. I'm texting her from your phone, acting like you, cussing a bitch out, trying to find something. I'm taking Instagram and blocking. Like that's where the control and the weird shit come in. I don't advise no man to control no motherfucking woman. You give a woman your boundary and your preferences and the shit that you will and won't go for, and it's her decision if she want to abide by it. So that's what I mean. So it's like
Facts. This lady right here, trip. I want to go over that lady. So yeah, let's get the donations up. If y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat, or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. What we looking like on Rumble? 6 people on Rumble. That's what's up. Let's see.
Hey, baby. What's your name, honey?
Sherry,
Sherry, where you calling me from?
Metro Atlanta.
Metro Atlanta. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
57.
At your age, you're basically unmatchable. Like, forget about it. Basically, you're done. You're like a has-been, and no man will ever go for you.
You gotta know when to say when, bitch. Our coochie cutter days are over. Forever 21 was a lie. Say it.
Emotionally daunting and hurtful when I just keep hitting a wall, you know?
So T Orlando says my ex-wife went out with friends when we were dating. Her bunny friend met two guys at the bar, brought them home, and let them run the train. I was like, "No, if you kicking it with her, I'm out." So did she cut that friend off for you, T Orlando? I guess that's my question. Did she cut that friend off? This woman is 57 years old, so this is getting off to a horrible start. Horrible start. Hold on, I'm going upstairs for a minute, so let me play something else until I get back.
Hey, what's up
Facts,
everyone? I hope
X.
you're all
Facts.
having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
Rightio, this is a public service announcement. If you're a guy and you're in the DMs, can we just like make a mutual agreement that you will not be on private? Because we're not going to follow you to find out who you are and see like your photos and everything, because there's that slim chance that you're weirdo, and we just can't risk you being able to message us and you knowing that we know that we've seen your message. But if you're just on public and you're DMing us, we can have a browse. And if we like what we see and you don't look strange, like, we could be the love of each other's lives.
No, I don't think you can. Looking at his picture is not really gonna tell you if he's a weirdo or not. Not to mention that if he wanted you to look at his picture, his profile would be public.
If you're a man, I have 3 questions for you that I have always been curious about, and I don't have a boyfriend right now to ask them to. Number 1, what is the equivalent of getting a girl flowers for men? Like, is it chocolates? Is it candy? Like, what is a cute, sweet little gesture? Number 2, do you guys like it or not like it if a girl calls you cute? Like, do you find that emasculating, or do you actually find that like cute that she finds you cute? And number 3, and this is really truly the most important one, how come if a girl ever sends you more than one question in a single text message exchange, do you only ever respond to one question out of all of them? That's it. Please respond. Thank you.
Sure, I'll do that. Number 1, head. Number 2, don't care. Number 3, really don't care. Now a question for you. If every single man told you that nose rings will make you less attractive, not more, why in the world would you tattoo a goat on your chest?
You know, I'm absolutely clapped out when I'm laying in bed at 8:30 on a Friday night, nature documentary on TV, pizza rolls, Doritos, my cat, water on my nightstand, and no man is costing me my sanity right now. This is luxurious.
So much so that she'll drop everything in a heartbeat if the man she wants will text her and says, yo, or something interesting and romantic like WID. Let's know, princess, that every single time you post a video like that, we just laugh.
If you don't like men, stop dating them. That is a really bold thing to say, I know, because none of you will stop. But recently, I've had to stop watching any dating content that was geared towards women, because all of it is pretty much a manipulation course on how to date a dude. And since when have they been so essential that we need to give up our faith in having a genuine connection, give up our faith in true reciprocation and trust, so that we can have, like, a husband? I don't want to give them too much credit, but there are good men out there. And if you're absolutely set on believing you will never find a good one, go to therapy and stop watching Sprinkle Sprinkle. This dating content is geared to protect you. The way that most men view women is atrocious. But I realized recently I don't have to watch this stuff anymore. I don't have to watch man hate content, femcel content, because I very intentionally created a life where I don't interact with men on a daily basis. At least not cis straight ones. I don't surround myself with anyone who is interested in upholding the structure of manhood. This content enforces gender stereotypes that are misogyny. Believing fundamentally that men have to take on a certain role and women have to take on a certain role is not progressive. So no, I don't think we need to like give men credit and be really forgiving and kind and trusting, because that's how we got to this defensive state. But if you're gonna date someone, it should be easy to feel respected by them, nurtured by them. And if you think you need to do mental gymnastics and master manipulation tactics, you're not gonna find a genuine relationship with any gender. And you should probably first focus on building a life in which you center yourself and your priorities, your platonic relationships, your hobbies, and things that make you happy. Love you.
I'm sure you do. See, you and I and every straight man on this planet play on the same team, and we all love women. How funny is that? How most men view women is atrocious, or maybe it's just you, not women. The way I view this lady, for example, is quite the opposite of atrocious. And is it really the way I see women or the way you see women? Why do you see women as someone who can't make their own decisions and you tell them how to live their lives? It doesn't matter if you try to keep them single. If they don't play on that team, you're still not gonna have any chances with them. They should feel nurtured. By whom? It can't be by strong masculine men, because those are stereotypes.
Men have a much higher opinion of women than we do of ourselves.
Based on your hours and hours and hours.
Decades
and decades
of listening to men. When I started listening to men, which is the first thing I had to learn to do, I thought they'd want to talk to me about work and sports. And I found out that when men are talking about work and sports, it's because they don't care that much about it. And it's an unsafe environment. And those are safe topics in an unsafe environment.
Interesting. That's a good takeaway.
Yes, men who really care about their work only talk to the people who get what their work means to them. Men who really talk about sports only talk to other people who get it. I get to listen to men a lot about sports. That was one of the ways I've studied men since the very beginning. It's just watching men's sports.
Into it. Everybody hit the like button. This woman is 57 years old. This is grandma right here. This is grandma.
Hey, baby. What's your name, honey?
Sherry,
Sherry, where are you calling me from?
Metro Atlanta.
Metro Atlanta. Okay.
Here you go, T. Orlando. Here you go right here. She in the ATL. And she cruising in the ATL. Here go your next Vic, T. Orlando. Your next Vic.
How old are you?
57.
All right, 57. What you do for a living?
I'm a supervisor.
Supervisor. Do you have any kids?
I have one daughter. She's 35.
Okay. Have you been married?
Yes.
When'd you get divorced?
I didn't. My husband passed away.
Oh, I'm
2
sorry.
months. 2 months after we celebrated our 25th anniversary,
Oh,
he
so
passed away.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
What
thank
year
you.
was that?
2016.
2016. Sorry to hear. What
Thank
is
you,
your
Sandra.
zodiac sign?
Virgo. August Virgo, not the September Virgo. August Virgo.
Okay. So we got Sherry, ATL, 57, is a Virgo, is a supervisor, mom to a 35-year-old daughter, and she's a widow. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm not looking for the man. I want the man to be looking for me.
What kind of man?
Are you fucking serious, ho? Like, look, like his.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
You won't have a man, because a man can't be a man when he's saddled down up to his neck in debt with a dissatisfied woman who don't give a damn. She wants more and more and more. Let me tell you something, woman.
What more do you want from me? Oh my
So we getting off to the wrong. We getting off on the wrong foot. I ain't looking for a man. A man better be looking for me. You not a prize. You're no fairy princess. You're 57 years old. The fuck you mean? I ain't doing this and that. He gotta come for me. Nobody's chasing down a 57-year-old woman looking for a relationship. It's time for you to hit motherfuckers up first. It's time for you to offer drinks at the bar. The fuck? Can't make this stuff up, man.
Get you old. Stop trying to act like you this fragile little butterfly. You getting older, and don't nobody want your old bitter ass. That's what that is what it's about. Like aging is a hard thing for women to come around to and to accept. That's a hard thing. Have you ever watched a fucking Cinderella movie where it be some old bitch and a prince come up on his horse and carriage to an old bitch and say, "Hey, here's the glass slipper. I want to take you off." She skated by the first 30 years. Didn't even have to put any effort in, right? But she's getting older now. She's older. And that's where all you can't manipulate me. That's where all this shit. She still thinks that just because she's still getting likes, I still got it. Bitch, no, you don't. Because if you got it, you would get what you want.
Shout out to Mr. Walker for that face he made after she said that. Check out Mr. Walker face after she said that. So we already know right now that she thinks she the prize. And she think men still gonna jump through hoops and court and all that at 57. An unattractive 57 at that. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but we got to consider that. It's a dating show.
Is a Virgo, is a supervisor, mom to a 35-year-old daughter, and she's a widow.
Mhm.
What man you looking for, girl?
I'm not looking for the man. I want the man to be looking for me.
Oh, you looking for a man? You on YouTube dating show? How are you not looking for a man when you on a video sharing platform trying to find a man? Every woman who come on Kendra G is looking for a man because this is a desperate ploy. So by the time you this desperate where you got to come on Kendra G, you definitely looking. But that was a cute play on words, though. Definitely a cute play on words.
What kind of man do you want to find you?
An honest man, which I don't want to give the generic answers that everybody always gives. What I envision for me is a man who has his own. I have my own home, my own career.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Yes! Wow! Congratulations.
Here we go. This woman is 57 years old. She's a widow, respectfully. Her husband passed, some years ago. She got a 35-year-old daughter. You 60. Just, I don't know what to tell these old women.
I do. It's been a while. Have fun. You've done the best you can. We won't fault you. You married your husband. He passed away. May he rest in peace. And our condolences, sister. Like there is no dating market for you. There just isn't. That's not how it goes. Wish it wasn't so. Go out, have fun. Be sexy. Nah. You still want meat? Just enjoy it. Just be safe. Wear protection and play your role. Practice. Give some boys some experience.
My own vehicle. I ask that he have those 3 bare minimums. Have your own place, not one where you're living with someone or any of that. I want him to be able to come and pick me up, date me, court me.
Hell no!
It's gonna be a no for me, dog. Keep it up, though.
They lay you down, they spray you down, but they don't stay around.
always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
No way. No how. Ah, youngster. That is not going to happen.
No. You don't get any of that, you dirty whore.
Retract the dirty whore part. She was married. She did everything the right way. Congrats. I mean, I look, like I ain't even trying to be funny. Salute to her for that. She's one of the black women who did it right. She's still not desirable, and we're gonna break that down. But I'll give props to grandma for doing it right. Here's the problem, man. Nobody's courting a 57-year-old woman. Ain't nobody trying to pick up. Nobody, no man is trying to get in his Sunday's best to come pick you up in his nice ride. You've aged out of that. And let's touch on him having a job, a car, living on his own. You don't qualify for that, man. They always think they deserve this put together man at any age, no matter what they look like. I'm gonna be real. You don't qualify for an average man anymore. And this is why I say, like, when they get to a certain age, it's just time to retire from dating, because you only qualify for your deal breakers. When you get to the point as a woman where you only qualify for your deal breakers, it's time to hang the fucking jersey up in the rafters. It really is. Because you qualify for crackheads, dudes who live with their cousin, dudes who don't got a car, dudes who could barely afford a bus pass. That's what you qualify for. And don't get me wrong, every low value man isn't a bad person. They just trying to get in where they fit in, and they fit in your house. You know, there's a 57-year-old man. He a good dude, but he worked at McDonald's at 57. He been working there for 30 years. And he get on the bus. He ain't a bad dude. He ain't on drugs or nothing. You should consider that jackpot. Point blank. Period. Let's get back into it.
Or any of that. I want him to be able to come and pick me up, date me, court me, be a gentleman, smell good. That's what I envision. I envision for me to be able to say, babe, I'm getting off work. I'm stopping by. I'm not spending the night tonight, but I am stopping by. Or
You qualify for a smelly nigga. Buy him some cologne, wash him up. Get him right. That's what you qualify for if you want companionship at this point in your life. Yeah, clean him up.
say, babe, I'm getting off work. I'm stopping by. I'm not spending the night tonight, but I am stopping by. Or what are you doing? For him to just call me and say, pack a bag, and surprise me. Where are we going? Just pack a bag, babe. Pack a bag for the weekend, and we're going somewhere.
No way. No how. Ah, youngster. That is not going to happen.
Nigga, no! Look at you. You all drunk and shit.
If I got locked up and sentenced to a quarter century, could I count on you to be there to support me mentally?
I'm getting kind of desperate. What the fuck do I do?
This whole concept of women lowering their standards, bitch, you are the low standard. The fuck are you on about? I don't even lower my standards. You are the low.
babe, pack a bag for the weekend and we're going somewhere. Like that's what
1% of the world's pilots are black women. Both of these pilots hope to inspire others to soar with them. So a special shout out to them for making history, breaking glass ceilings, and inspiring other young women to do the very same.
That is, babe, pack a bag for the weekend and we're going somewhere. Like that's what I want for me. A gentleman. I don't know if I ever want to. I don't know if I ever want to get married again. I don't know if that's in the cards for me. Gentleman. I don't know if I ever want to. I don't know if I ever want to get married again. I don't know if that's in the cards for me, if that's what God has planned for me. I think I'll think about it, but
You'll think about it? Ma'am, it's not something you gotta think about. That's not something you gotta think about at all. That's not happening. So she acting like she gotta she gonna do a dude if I might think about it. Yeah, if you play your cards right, I might think about marrying you. Ain't nobody thinking about marrying you, baby. So you don't gotta worry about pondering about that. You don't.
I'll think about it, but
Man, listen.
You got to pay to play. You got to pay to play.
What playing with us? You talk about you waiting on the man that's gonna call you up and say, "Hey, babe, pack a bag. All right, we going to the south of France for a month. On me. You deserve it. You such a queen."
We talk about this. You know, this sister had experiences. What if he said, "Hey, let's go, pack a bag, you pack a sister." Let that go. Ain't nobody coming to court you like that. That's what I'm saying. There's no dating market for you. Prove me wrong. I don't mind.
I don't know because marriage is work. It's rewarding work, but it is work. And I don't know if I want to commit to that type of work ever again. But I do miss companionship. My husband and I were together 28 years.
Look, I think see the reason why marriages or work or people say oh relationships or work is because you're not with it's because you're not with a submissive woman. Relationships aren't work when women are playing their role that they're supposed to play. Never forget I ever said that. I want that to stick with all of you for the rest of your lives. Anytime you hear somebody say relationships are work or hey, relationships are hard, when you're with the wrong woman, they are. Yeah. See, an agreeable, submissive woman, that's easy as pie. What you want me to do, baby? Okay, I got your food cooked. Come in the bedroom so I can suck your dick. That's easy as pie. A problem come up, baby. The problem came up. How do we fix it? I'm doing whatever you tell me to do because I'm submissive. However you tell me to fix the problem, I'm gonna fix it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Life is hard. Life can be work, but when you have a submissive woman, that aspect of your life ain't work. You want me to jump, babe? How high? That ain't never work. It's only work when you got a woman ain't playing her role. It's only work when you have a woman who's not playing her role.
But I do miss companionship. My husband and I were together 28 years. We were married 25. So I definitely miss companionship. But I don't know if I ever want to get married again. But I definitely want a man in my life. And I say that sometimes I say I want a man. And then when men start approaching me, I get nervous and pull back. So
Grow the fuck up. Grow up.
What an am I right?
You hear that? I want a man, but when a man come around, I pull back. The fuck out of here. The bigger the hoop, I ain't gonna call her a hoe, but she do got on hoe earrings. I want a man, but when they come, I don't want a man. Get the fuck out of here, man. and a man supposed to go on that roller coaster with you. Do you want me today? You don't want me today? Okay, I'll pull back. Can I come back? It's Wednesday, baby. Can I come back Wednesday? You want me Wednesday? Okay, come back Friday. Okay, you don't want me Wednesday. I'll come back Friday, see if you want me. Nobody want to deal with that shit, man.
What I definitely want a man in my life. And I say that sometimes I say I want a man, and then when men start approaching me, I get nervous and pull back. So I don't know, but I definitely I miss companionship. Definitely miss companionship.
Okay, okay. What are your deal breakers?
And at this age, that's all you can ask for. Somebody to give you companionship. Not a good job, not his own house, not his own, just good companionship. And you provide everything else. Because you don't have any sexual marketplace value at this point, man. You're not attractive, you're old. I could tell you got that fire in your belly where you combative, aggressive, masculine. Men don't want to deal with that in their final, quarter of life. They just don't. It's really even a homeless man, if we really want to be real. But he'll put up with it because if you bring in, gifts and a place to stay and a car to ride. See, that's really why she's cooked. I mean, we could talk about all the reasons why she cooked, but even if we give her a pass on the looks, the age, she's not a likable she's not going to be a likable person to sit in a room with. And that's what make her not even qualify for the lowest value of men.
I don't know, but I definitely I miss companionship. Definitely miss companionship.
Okay, okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Let me think. Deal breakers. Something that I just won't tolerate. Um, I don't like smokers. I'm not gonna say I don't like smokers. I don't smoke. I don't smoke anything. So I don't want a deal breaker. Somebody that can't do without weed. You know, I understand people smoke weed, but if you can't do without it, that's a deal breaker. Um, what's another deal? Somebody that doesn't have children is a deal breaker. Um, and someone that's not used to being somebody that doesn't know the word loyalty.
Man, that's just crazy. Rest in peace to the Godfather. What does dating look like at 60 years old?
Here, with your wishful thinking.
Is a deal breaker. So, yeah.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I like dark-skinned men. I'm attracted to dark-skinned. I enjoy a bald head, and
Look, ma'am. Look, ma'am, you don't get any looks requirements. You're not exactly a looker. And that's not to be mean, but I'm just saying that to say you don't get to say, oh, I want him to be chocolate with a bald head and a beard. And you don't get to ask for all that, ma'am. You're not attractive. So no looks requirement. Height, nothing. You no. Even if you did look good, at 57, cut it out with anything looks wise. He don't even he doesn't even need to have all his teeth, flat out.
I don't. Well, I guess he does need to look. He doesn't have to look a certain way, but that's my preference. I love a dark-skinned man, and lately I've been attracted to bald men. So and smell good. That's big. My granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter is 16, and she now every time she gets out the tub or gets out the shower or something, she's putting on her smell goods because that's what she sees me do. That's what she sees her mom do. So even my grandson, he's 4, but when he gets out the bathtub, he's looking for his smell goods. So that's I just like that, smell good.
Yeah, you could tell she got all these expectations. I mean, obviously somebody smelling okay is fair, but like I said, at this point, she don't qualify for a man that smell good. If he just don't stink bad, then that should be good enough for her at this point. But there's not a feminine bone in her body. Even when she talking, like she's scrunching up her face. Don't scrunch your face up like that, man. That's not inviting at all. Like, oh my God, there's not a feminine, soft, nurturing, likable bone in her body. I mean, yeah, she talking about her 16-year-old getting out the shower. I mean, look, I'm gonna tell you this. No, let me not say that. That's a line too far. I mean, she got a what was the 16? Oh, I guess she got a 16-year-old granddaughter. So her 35-year-old daughter had a kid when she was 19. It would be an educated guess to say that was probably out of wedlock by a Pookie, but we ain't gonna go there. But like, I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say that far as who a man would rather picture getting out the shower. In 2 more years, a man would rather picture her granddaughter getting out the shower than picture her, the 57-year-old grandmother, getting out the shower. I'll say that. Like, oh my gosh. Because let's be real. Let's see if I can find that study. Let's be real. And this makes certain people uncomfortable. They did a study and it pretty much came out that all men of all ages are the most attracted to essentially 18 to 25. All ages. So even 80-year-old men find 18 to 25 attractive. Don't be mad at the men, be mad at biology. Or I think the general consensus was men of every age found like a 22-year-old the most attractive or a 23-year-old the most attractive. I mean, yeah, men like youth and beauty. Even 90-year-old men are checking out a 23-year-old. You can call it creepy. You know, hey, you can call the fact that a lion kill a gazelle creepy, but it's biology. So yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, they more so trying to picture your 35-year-old daughter getting out the shower before they picturing you get out the shower. Just let's continue. Do you really want to picture a 57-year-old woman getting out the shower, putting on her smell goods, and making this face right here? Can you imagine just waking up in the morning, turning around, and seeing her scrunched faced up like this? Like you snored all night. I ain't getting no sleep, nigga. Looking like this.
She sees her mom do. So even my grandson, he's 4, but when he gets out the bathtub, he's looking for his smell goods. So that's I just like that, smell good, and not smell good to cover up anything stinky. Just smell good.
Okay,
That's
smell
attractive to
good.
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should you make a certain amount of money?
Starting off, no, that's not what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in how much money you make, because I think before you get to that, trying to figure out how much somebody makes or them telling you how much they make, you get to know the person first. So for me, I rather find out what you're about. Get to know me. Let me get to know you, and then that will eventually come up. That will come up, but I'm not going into any situation saying you have to make this amount. You have to make. I'm grown. I don't need that. I don't need to know how much you make off the rip. I need to know that you know how to treat me. I need to know that you know how to be a man.
Okay.
So no, I'm not thinking about the dollar amount up front.
Got you. All right, Sherry, let's do the Kendrick cam.
Okay. I was trying to prepare for this, so let's see. You want the light in front of me. That.
Okay, I think we can see you. I'm trying to see your legs.
Not good. I know. I'm coming, Kendra. Let me bring it down a
Let's
little.
tilt the camera down and it will
Yeah, bring the camera down. I apologize, cousins. I know y'all back there fussing, but
Oh, you turned the comments off.
I sure did. I don't want to see that mess. They be talking.
You just aggressive, man. You could tell she's combative, aggressive. She don't take no mess. Men don't. They just lack self awareness. Why do they think men want to feel that I don't take no mess energy? That's not an inviting, loving energy. Don't come with no bullshit, nigga. Like I don't like. Oh my goodness, man.
Um, Okay, I know that's right. Okay, okay. We see you. Oh, you thick, girl.
You know what? But I'm only 5'4". I'm sitting on my granddaughter's chair. I better not fall.
You didn't have to do that, but okay.
I'm
All right.
trying.
You don't. Okay.
Yeah, she got to show y'all them yams. Granny said, I'm still Glaze approved.
I mean, yeah, old Unc could hit this. 62-year-old Unc, 50-year-old Unc. Take it for a spin, why not? Nothing serious. Yeah, nothing serious. Imagine grandma standing on your toddler's chair to stand up to show her body off to men on YouTube. That's just sad. That's just embarrassing.
God, you're sick.
Show y'all them yams. Granny said, I'm still Glaze approved. Where you at, Pawpaw?
Now put it on me. Oh, what you wanna do? You wanna get high? Oh. Sex, you wanna get tired? I've been really trying, baby. Keep it a wise one, 'cause I'm
Hey, girl, I'm trying. Is this okay?
I did told you we were fine.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I was just trying to make sure.
Y'all see the dog was nipping at her? Rest in peace to the Godfather. Prophecies are being fulfilled, man.
What you say? By that dog, go ahead and end that long shot.
The furniture.
Oh.
Fine before that. No, remember, stay with the light in your face.
Oh, that way. Yeah. Okay.
When was your last relationship?
I had a situationship 2019.
What? What are you talking about?
They lay you down, they spray you down, but they don't stay around.
I had a situationship 2019.
Imagine being what, 50? Well, so 2019. Imagine being 51 having situationships. Just think about it. 51 years old. But you know what? Maybe I shouldn't knock her. Because that's all she qualified for. She should have stuck. See, a lot of these washed up women need to stick with their situationship. They be trying to know I deserve better. Like they get to a point where they tell themselves, I deserve better and I ain't putting up with this no more. No, that's just learn to love it. Find bliss in the abyss. T-shirts and merch available on the website. Link in the description.
You tell someone you're single and you look good, I'm riding around and I got a drop top for the summer, a truck for the winter, the work truck out front, and folks is looking at the outside like, why is she single? Why does she got? There's nothing wrong with being single. I'm single, sexy, happy, living and enjoying life. And when the right one comes along, by the grace of God, I'll know it and we'll move ahead from there.
This whole threat of women, oh, you're gonna grow old and die alone. No, we're not. That's not a threat. We have our friends. We have our sisters with us. Did you ever see the Golden Girls, my dude?
Oh my
That's
God.
not a cautionary tale. It's a goddamn victory lap.
Goddamn victory lap, people. Shout out to the Rumbleites. Let's get the donations up. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat.
And that's it. I mean, I've met gentlemen. No, not gentlemen. I've met men since then, but they all turn out to be assholes, for lack of another word. And I don't really mean that in a derogatory way, but they just turn out to be all about sex. And
Duh. Yes, duh. Wait a minute. Who are you?
As soon as you get done having sex with her, leave. You don't take this woman out to movies. You don't take her out to eat. You don't hang out with this woman. The only time you hang out with her possibly is if you go to a bar. Because she's getting ready to get drunk and she's getting ready to take you go home and you're gonna have intercourse with her. That's about the only way I would say to do it. You don't ride bikes with this woman. You don't watch TV with her. You don't talk about nothing. None of that.
See, we really be looking for somebody to. I want to find people we can go over that's actually good options. It get repetitive. I want some good Kendra G guests to come on so we could be like, oh, she wasn't that bad. I mean, it's still gonna be bad because she on Kendra G. If you was that good of a woman and you look good and you act good and all that, you wouldn't have to come on Kendra G. So it's gonna be bad. But I want some ones that we can say, well, that wasn't that bad. She might be worth trying to work with. I want that to happen. I'm pulling for that to happen, but it just almost never does. It happened like once or twice.
we're grown.
But yeah, they're not assholes. That's just all you're worth, man. Respectfully, at this point. Far as I mean, I'm not saying you're not a child of God and all that, but I'm just saying, far as the dating market, you don't qualify for anything more than sex. They're not assholes. They just clocked your value appropriately. Don't get mad at them. See, now she bitter, jaded, pissed off that she in the fuck only zone. She in the fuck zone with all the men she interested in. But let's be clear. Well, I don't even know, but I'll still say this: she still got 2 or 3 guys in the inbox who genuinely would be interested in getting to know her and getting in a relationship with her. But she see those guys as losers.
Mean that in a derogatory way, but they just turn out to be all about sex. And we're grown, we're adults. We're gonna get there. That don't worry about that. We're gonna get to that part. But don't you want to get to know me? Don't you?
No, nothing is coming off pleasant. Look at the face you making right now. Would you want to get to know somebody with a face like that? I don't mean a face like that, as far as her being ugly or whatever. I just mean with her face scrunched up like that. I wouldn't want to get to know you on any level, even in the elevator for a minute or two. No, they don't want to get to know you coming off like this. See, that's what older women don't get either. You got to give pussy up quick. That's your only bargaining. Here's where it get difficult. Like, it's their only bargaining chip on one hand. It's their only leverage on one hand. But it's also like nobody's really waiting around for it and playing games for it. So I get it. Like, they don't want to give it up too quick because it's the only leverage they have. But then they can't wait too long because it's like you old and washed up and ain't nobody checking for it like that anyway. So they try to leverage it like, no, I'm gonna make you get to know me first. Like, but then the guy just bounce. So it's like, and then when she give it up too fast, the guy just bounce. You see, that's the dilemma these over 40-year-old women, over 30, over 40, over 50-year-old women face. And that's why I say, look, you gotta just play Russian roulette with the pussy at a certain point. After 40, you just gonna have to play Russian roulette with the pussy. Get to know him for a couple days and then give it up. You don't have any other choice but to give it up by the third date at this age, or he's just gonna bounce. Nobody's taking a 57-year-old divorcee who's not that attractive on 12 dates before he gets some pussy. He's just not gonna do it. So if you look, if you genuinely looking for companionship and so-called love at 57, you're gonna have to go ahead and run the risk of running up a high body count. There's no getting around it. There's no getting around it. That's just the game you're gonna have to play to find the person you're trying to find. But you would think after a while, after a few times of it happening, your discernment should be on point, right? Like, let's just say she gave it up to 5 dudes, all of them bounced after sex or a month after sex or whatever. You would think she would be able to pick up on the signs at that point. I mean, she was married, so she picked a dude who stayed married to her. So, but yeah, it ain't the same game as it was, all that time ago. But at what point do a woman's intuition kick in? But yeah, all this trying to hold on to the pussy at 57, let that go or just stop dating.
We're grown, we're adults. We're gonna get there. That don't worry about that. We're gonna get to that part. But don't you want to get to know me? Don't you want to know what I'm about? I want to get to know you before I lay. I'm not giving me to anybody. I love me too much. So I'm not giving me to anybody. I don't want anybody to have me. And I'm not.
I look like telling a nigga good morning. I look like being nice, sweet, charming, and woman.
They come across like dudes. Her mannerism is like a dude. Why? She's not a dude.
If you keep saying, "Oh, she's too masculine," what it means is you too feminine. If I got more bars than you, that's really a diss to you, not a diss to me.
Okay, because I'm the type of woman, I have money. I got my own money. I get my own bag. I don't got to deal with nobody's shit. So if you're treating me how I don't want to be treated, if you doing shit you ain't got no business doing in a relationship, we're done. And I don't got to stick around. A lot of women settle. I don't. I know my worth. And a lot of people don't like that. They don't want you to know your worth and what you deserve. I do.
Buy a dog, die alone, because no man deserves to suffer you. Who the hell wants to deal with a woman like that?
Whatever happens in the end, I will be a strong, powerful woman. It's your time, Stacey.
We now return to
This is crazy, y'all. This is fucking crazy. Let's run that back. Nobody's jumping through hoops for 57-year-old pussy. Just period. Like, I understand where she coming from. She was married for all them years. She feel like I ain't about to just give myself to anybody, but that's what I'm saying. At this point, you have to. You're in the goodwill clearance bin. It's already the goodwill, but then you in the clearance bin at the goodwill. You gotta beg to give this shit away at this point. And just hope your 57-year-old pussy is good enough to reel a man in and at least want to keep coming back at least once or twice a week. You need to find her a cool little situation shit.
For lack of another word, and I don't really mean that in a derogatory way, but they just turn out to be all about sex. And we're grown, we're adults. We're gonna get there. That don't worry about that. We're gonna get to that part. But don't you want to get to know me? Don't you want to know what I'm about? I want to get to know you before I lay. I'm not giving me to anybody. I love me too much. So I'm not giving me to anybody. I don't want anybody to have me. And I'm not giving myself to just anybody.
Listen here.
I don't do sit-ups. I don't do chin-ups. I don't do nothing but get up through them guts with my Johnson, bro. The hell is you talking about, bitch? Anybody, I'm gonna let all y'all know. My exercise is up to them thighs, bro. Believe that, bro.
She said, what does dating look like at 60? She said, all these men want to do are clap my cheeks. And I'm holding on to this 60-year-old Kudakata.
What up, Lauren? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, we in here. We in here, Lauren. We freaking in there.
clap your cheeks. He don't got ED. You should be excited.
Tells of two bonquishes. There you go. No in between, Mr. X. Either they got ED or her they only want a hunch. Not I fall into the category of only hunching, or I ain't present nothing for a man to get excited about. See that? No, that don't make any sense to them.
So if you can't stick around and form a friendship, form
Yeah, let me touch on that. Because when women get over a certain age, I'll just say over 30, but it really get bad like after 40 and after 50. They want men, because I know women like this personally. They want to date, they want a man, but they want a man to take it super slow and build a friendship for 6 months while she decides if she even like you or not. But meanwhile, you taking her on dates and saying, "Come on, let's go out of town." You doing all this while she figure out if she like you or not for 6 months, and then we'll just see what happened. She wants you to spend all this money while in return you just get, "We'll see what happened." No, especially for a 57-year-old unattractive woman. No, for any woman really, but nah, nah. But now, back when you was 19, somebody might have done it. I mean, not spend a lot of money because you don't got a lot of money at 19. But I'm saying the game is, ladies, you got to try to trick men when they're young and dumb and don't know any better to signing up for you for a lifetime. When a man in his 30s, 40s, and 50s, he's already seen behind the curtain and know it ain't worth it other than situationships. But to give her credit, she did get a guy early and stayed with him and was married, but he passed. Rest in peace to her ex, well, not her ex-husband. Rest in peace to her husband. But it's just a different ball game coming back on the dating market at 57 in 2025. But no, I don't want to be your friend, man. Men don't want to be your friends like that. Like if a friendship develop, fine. But no, we not coming in with the idea that, oh, let me try to just be her friend. No.
See that? No, that don't make any sense to them.
so if you can't stick around and form a friendship, form a relationship based on just getting to know me, then this isn't gonna last. And so there's no need to pretend, there's no need to play. Poof, be gone. Because
most people just don't want to deal with them because on average, they just are not good, genuine people to be around. They're good to look at. They're good to work in brothels. They're good to, try to take over a bar. They're good when they're handing you food as like they're a waitress or they're on a call center call or something like that. But anything other than that, we really don't want 85% of y'all around. Just leave. It's sad to say, but it's the reality on it.
Especially as a woman, by the time you have made it to the Kendra call-in show, that should be the immediate red flag that you are at rock bottom. All right, you are officially at rock bottom.
The older woman just, they'll say either she hit the wall or they'll say things like she just set in her ways. They'll say things like, she too aggressive, she too assertive, things like that. Try to act like this woman in her 40s and 50s is no good, basically. Like she's inferior because she's set in her ways. She doesn't want to change. She doesn't want to let a man lead. Yes. They don't want a woman their age because they know darn well a woman their age is not going to tolerate nor endure their nonsense.
Oh, yeah, right. God.
But yeah, that's how I feel. Like I want you to get to know me before I give my body to you. I'm just not out here laying up with this one and that one.
You can't, this is what I mean. You can't have it both ways. Men and women are not the same. You can't say I want to hold on to my body until I want to
Approach her looking to give relationships, and she says she pushes them away. So she foobar. Only she belongs to her husband forever. That happens too.
And all of that. I'm not doing that. So, and I don't want a man that's out here just all willy-nilly, just slinging here, slinging there. Like, ew. No, I don't want that. I don't want that for me.
It's not all about you anymore. Like, maybe this is crossing the line, but I'm questioning if she was a good wife. Just because a woman married don't make her a good woman. There's plenty of bad women in marriages who weren't good wives to their husband. Know what I mean? I'm not getting good wife energy from her. It's like, what did she just say? I wanted to touch on something. What the hell did she just say?
I want a man that's out here just all willy-nilly, just slinging here, slinging there. Like, ew. No, I don't want that. I don't want that for me.
No, me, I, me. And see, I said this on other streams. After 30, it ain't a relationship ain't about you. You're still gonna derive benefits from it, just inherently. Women inherently benefit from having men in their lives. I mean, within reason, if he's not a complete piece of shit. But it's not about you anymore. You hear me. I don't want that. Me. It's not about you. And really, at any age, good women know like this ain't all gonna be about me. It's about compromise, trade offs. This is what I said before. Hold on, let me let the dog out. This is what I was saying after 30. After 30, forget about standards and what I want and this and that. After 30, it's time to submit to a man, regardless of his status, regardless of his looks. It's time to submit to and serve a man for the greater good. It's time to pick one of those good men that you're not attracted to and that you don't have chemistry with and serve him for the greater good. And you fuck him and suck him, on a regular basis and do it with a smile because he did you the favor. It don't matter if you attracted to him or if you got chemistry with him or you feel this or feel that. You had from 15 to 30 to get what you wanted to get based on feelings. That's over with now. You failed. So now it's time to be of service for the rest of your life. Now it's time to just find any decent man of any status, any looks, any height, and kiss his ass with a smile on your face for the greater good. And you will get benefits from that, even though you don't like him and you don't feel the chemistry and yada, 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 yada. He's doing you the favor. It ain't about nothing you want anymore after a certain age, as far as a relationship. It's time for you to kiss ass and serve. And it will benefit you though. That's the upside of it. You will still get benefits. Time to serve him like a king for doing you the favor of just even fucking with you after 30.
Okay, I
So,
feel you. I want to make sure I get the answer to the question though. I believe the question is when was the last relationship?
and I said a situationship type thing was 2019. And what I mean by that is we were getting to know each other. We were intimate. However,
We gonna go back to it. Hold on, let me play something else. I gotta take a leak. I don't want to miss this part. This is a good part that's coming up. I'll be right back.
Made me laugh, and I was like, that's all you can ask for. Connection, a couple laughs.
Favorite Sunday activity?
It is nerve-wracking, but it happened, and it is what it is.
Dating in Provo can be really frustrating, yes.
The only way to describe Provo dating is that it's the trenches, the absolute trenches.
I think that it's okay, not great.
It's not good. It's really bad. It's bad. They want to get serious really quick. I feel like everyone's looking to just get married,
There are a lot of people out there, a lot of beautiful women, but I think a lot of people are really anxious to get married. And so sometimes I feel like they're trying to put on a show to impress.
There's such a bounty of people to choose from, but it gives you that illusion of there's always someone better next.
Just been on lots of first dates.
A lot of first dates.
A lot of first dates.
Provo culture it's its own little bubble.
It's quite different from everywhere else that I've been in the world.
I was kind of going around different states, came back to Utah and realized that it still sucks.
The next lady wants to introduce herself, please step forward.
Hi y'all, I'm Maddie, I'm 22, I'm from Georgia, go Dogs, and fun fact about me.
Bro didn't like the Go Dogs. Look at his face. Look at the Utah shirt face. They didn't like the Go Dogs. I kind of want to, we're going to continue going over this video at some point. Why was he that mad at the Go Dogs? Let's get back into it. I know y'all tired of this old lady, but I want to go over a couple more points with her.
I want to make sure I get the answer to the question though. I believe the question was, when was the last relationship?
And I said a situationship type thing was 2019. And what I mean by that is we were getting to know each other. We were intimate. However, he started out one way and eventually he just split and it went left.
Okay.
So
do women consider that maybe they did something to make it go left? Like, do that thought even cross their mind?
Of course not. Of course not. Of course not.
eventually he just split and it went left.
Okay.
So yeah, 2019 was the last relationship.
Tell the truth.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I don't want to answer that. I'm not going to answer that.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
And I have them. Baby, I got flaws, and I'm not even gonna act like I don't and act like, oh, it's so difficult. No, I have flaws. Patience. I was getting to know this guy, and one morning he texted me, "Good morning." That was the end of that.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It's just something about that rubs me the wrong way.
This concept of I can do better, bitch, at least 85% of men who approached women were really out of the woman's league. For the only thing that kept a woman in a league was because she looked a little cute and she might suck a dick. That was it. At least 85% of men who have approached 100% of women were out of the woman's league, for real. Like on some real shit, not just, looking cute for that 5 minutes, but on some real, like on character levels, intellect levels, the man's out of her league.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit? Y'all killing me with this. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
Let's hear that one more time. Maybe I didn't hear it right. Let's hear that one more time.
Work on.
And I have them. Baby, I got flaws, and I'm not even gonna act like I don't and act like, oh, it's so difficult. No, I have flaws. Patience. I was getting to know this guy, and one morning he texted me, "Good morning." That was the end of that. When I
What? What?
I was getting to know this guy, and one morning he texted me, "Good morning." That was the end of that. When I told my coworkers, my colleagues, they were like, "Oh, what else did he say?" That was it. He said, "Good morning." And I've been single for so long that if you say something the wrong way, I'm gone. So
wait, what was wrong with saying good morning?
Because he typed GM, and I don't like that. Don't GM me.
You just saying anything now, ho.
You know that anger you get when you deal with like a person that's just completely stupid? What's wrong with your brain? Like why do you not see what you are? Like, and I get there with women, I truly do.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What niggas fire out you, nigga? Shut the fuck up.
Good morning.
And I talked about this before. Women get burnt out. They get burnt out. Look, let me just say this off top. There's more to that story, and we're gonna hear more of it. But they just get burnt out. They didn't heard "Good Morning" 10 trillion times. They look. She was already done long before she cut him off for saying GM. I'll just say that. By the time a woman cutting a man off for saying GM, she been done.
Say something the wrong way, I'm gone. So
wait, what was wrong with saying good morning?
Because he typed GM, and I don't like that. Don't GM me.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka! Looks like another love TKO.
That's all y'all worth. We've been
No.
Say
Okay,
good
so a couple
morning.
things. Okay, I don't like GMs either, but I want to understand the flow.
Mhm.
So how long were you guys talking for?
Like 4 months.
So the 4th month in, he hit you with GM, or he was always hitting you with GM?
No, he was saying good morning prior to that, but that particular morning he said GM, and I didn't like it. So that's a
What happened before that? Like she see, they never tell the whole story. We was talking for 4 months. We was probably sexually active. She made it seem like she talked to a dude for one day and the next morning he said GM and she was just out. You see how manipulative women are? Oh, he usually would text good morning, but one day he texts GM and I just was out, blocked him. One GM from me. Oh my goodness.
If you guys had a report for 4 months, why didn't you just tell him?
That it was just me. That's a flaw. It was just me, not communicating. Not communicating that I didn't want to see that. I don't want to see. I don't want that. Call me and say good morning. Don't text me.
Was he calling you?
Well, maybe he was busy. Who knows? Like, man, this is a joke. That's not why she blocked him. That just sound tough. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm a bad bitch. I cut niggas off for saying GM. It's just like she's trying to use it as a flex, and that's pathetic at this advanced stage.
So now everybody's a tough guy.
Call me and say good morning. Don't text me.
Was he calling you for the 4 months saying good morning?
Every now and then he would call, but for the most part he would text me.
But
But
here's the deal.
okay. So we thinking this was an initial meeting. No, this man has already tested the kudakata and it wore off. Understand, ladies, some of y'all kudakatas got more of a mystical lingering spell than others.
Because I actually do understand this. I don't mind. I'm busy, so now I kind of don't mind texting as much, only because I'm busy. But normally I don't like texting. But
Kendra, that's why you're not gonna have a man. That's one of the many reasons you're not gonna have a man. I mean, you work all the time. Kendra G work nonstop. You know what I mean? So even if a man, like, maybe he just had a long day, he just need a woman to just talk to him and rub his head for the night. I gotta do the show. I'm going live in 10 minutes. That shit, no, man, ain't nobody want to deal with that, man. You don't got no time for no relationship anyway. But see, women would rather work themselves into an early grave than sit with their own mind. I'll say that again. Women would rather work themselves to an early grave than have to sit in the house and sit with their own brain. For her to sit and think about the child that she deleted. Think about all the mistakes she made in their life. Yeah, they rather just work all the time or go back to school or get another degree or start another business than really sit with themselves.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay. How you want it, dog?
But just communicate that early on, because there's some people, and this is a woman's trait too, not just belonging to men, who are so accustomed to texting that they don't realize you can call. So I would suggest all people who don't like GM and all that, just communicate it early on. Like, hey, I would love to hear your voice though, instead of the text. Definitely give me, like, there's a pleasant way to say, don't fucking text me GM, right?
Right.
There's a pleasant way to
Right.
say it, but you got to say it early on. So if you let it go for 4 months, it's kind of hard to be mad now the 4th month in.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that's flaw number one. I need to learn some patience. Flaw two, just
You're not gonna learn some patience at 60. I'm sorry. People can change, but not at 60. If you don't got patience at 60, if you couldn't learn it in 6 decades, you ain't gonna learn it the last 2.
4 months, it's kind of hard to be mad now the 4th month in.
yeah. Yeah. All right. So that's flaw number one. I need to learn some patience. Flaw two, just be a better
I wouldn't consider that patience. I would consider that clear communication.
clear communication. Okay. I'll accept that. Yeah. Better communication. My next flaw is I'm a procrastinator. When it's something I know I need to do and I don't want to do it, I'll put it off and put it off until I can't put it off. And then now I'm overwhelmed. So I'm a procrastinator. And another flaw, I play around when it comes to exercising. Exercising is my happy place. I absolutely love exercising. I love being outside. I love lifting.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep rolling.
true.
Okay,
This is not, doesn't even make sense.
Look at the screen. Exhibit A. Does she love exercising? It's just a question. I'm not trying to roast. But I just, when she said that, I thought of this site right here.
Y'all are big bitches. You are big. You are huge. You can knock me the fuck out. Me and my puppy. Bitch, you a big ass linebacker. You's a big bitch. You're huge. You're huge. Nothing scares you. I know you can fight. Bitch, you don't give scared of nobody. Like you give protected and respected. Y'all wanna be small and cute so bad. Like y'all big ass hoes. Sit the fuck down.
I play around when it comes to exercising. Exercising is my happy place. I absolutely love exercising. I love being outside. I love lifting weights. However, when I'm going strong, I'm good. But as soon as I fall off, I find every excuse not to get back into it. But I know that's what I want to do. I know that this is what makes me happy, but I get indecisive about, okay, do you really want to do this? So, yeah.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm wife material. I'm not long girlfriend material. I'm wife material.
You not now, baby. But see, let me touch on this. Even when women do it right, this older, bitter, jaded, fed up woman right here, this is what most women turn into, even if she got married at 18 and was a good wife for such and such years. Once they get past a certain age, women are just, they fed up. Even if her husband was a good man who did most things right, nobody's gonna do everything right. I'm tired of you leaving this damn cup on the table. They just, women degrade with time, mentally, emotionally. They just do, even the good ones. That's what I warn men about. Even the good woman is gonna degrade mentally and emotionally. So it's not, so maybe she was a good woman from 22 to whatever, 22 to 38 or something, but as they age, they just degrade and become bitchy. That is just a woman thing. What up, Craig?
I'm wife material.
You're a liar.
That's a lie.
The woman you feel in you is the devil. Why? The devil is the
Rather have no man or at least a ninja that's gonna text you WYD every other day. Choose.
I know how to be a wife. I know how to be loyal. I know how to treat a man. I survived.
Didn't come across in this interview. You know what? I'll give her this. Maybe she does know how to treat a man. Maybe this was just a really, really bad showing. I mean, I wouldn't bank on it, but she should have put more thought into how to make that come across in this interview.
Be loyal. I know how to treat a man. I survived physically abusive relationships early on in my teenage years. I was in 2 physically abusive relationships where I had cracked ribs, black eyes, broken fingers.
Wait, what? What? Hold on.
See, there's always gonna be some real sad parts in life that's hard to accept. That wishing something was different won't make it so. They're learning the difference between things they can change and things they can't. That's one of life's toughest lessons. Take it from someone who's been there. Take it from me, Mr. T.
Hold on. When did this happen? Let's do some math. This woman's 57. She got a 35-year-old. She said they celebrated their 25-year anniversary in 2016. Can somebody help me figure this thing out? Married for 25. Somebody help me do this math. She's 57 in 2025. She had her 25-year anniversary in 2016. Let's do some math. Can somebody help me? Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Twenty 16. 1991. 2025 minus. Wait, no. Yeah, wait. 2025. Wait. If she 57, okay, minus 1991 when she got married. Oh, hold up. 34 years. 57. Read at 23. So when did all this happen? Well, then again, she's been on the dating market for 9 years. So damn, when did you get fingers broke, neck damn near snapped, head thrown around in between the washer and dryer? What? Let's run that back. Can y'all help me out? Am I missing something? What am I missing? She was married since she was 23. When did she get her head thrown against the washer and dryer?
Text you WYD every other day. Choose.
I know how to be a wife. I know how to be loyal. I know how to treat a man. I survived physically abusive relationships early on in my teenage years. I was in 2 physically abusive relationships where I had cracked ribs, black eyes, broken fingers. Like, I've been through it, but
Oh man, that's sad. I don't have anything slick to say. I don't have anything slick to say. Um, about that part of it, but he, that man married a broken woman. She was still young, but that woman was. If she went through all that in her teens, that was a completely broken woman. So I feel for her on that, and I'll give her credit because using my logic, that marriage would have never lasted 25 years. So she already saying she had 2 other partners at least. We don't know how many partners she had before she met her husband, but we know she had 2 other partners at least, and there were 2 abusive relationships before the age of 23. So using my red pill logic, I would have said that would have never lasted 25 years. So I'll give her credit. She saved it, got married at 23, and stayed with him until he passed. So we giving her full credit for that. But this is a damaged, broken woman. And I'm willing to bet anything she gave this man hell. Like I said, just because two people stay married don't mean it's a good marriage. I'd be willing to bet she gave that man hell for 25 years based on the evidence we've seen so far. Yeah, this is rough. But see, here's another thing. Women, they lack self-awareness. Like, why would you that's something you share on the sixth date with a man. You don't say that online for all these people to see. And you saying that isn't attracting a man. You saying that isn't making a man want to hit you up. So that's just that's just damage, baggage, and all type of other shit. Trauma. They're not self-aware enough to think about it. Inkpick says, "Do I think Kendra G will ever get married?" Here's what I'm gonna say. It's possible. Even if it's just her saying, "Look, nigga, I'll pay you $300,000 to have a fraud wedding. Not a fraud wedding. I'll pay you $300,000 to marry me. Let's stay together for 2 or 3 years. You can have sex with other women. It's just come to the events. I'll give you a bonus to come to the events and walk side by side with me. Let's at least make it work 3 years, and then you'll get your other 150,000 or whatever. You'll get your 100,000 last 100,000 after the divorce is settled. Just so I can say I've been married. I did that, been there, done that. It wasn't all it was cracked up to be. But y'all can't say I didn't get married. I got married, didn't I? So yeah. Kendra may get married. It's not gonna be a man. It's not gonna be like a legit real marriage. And if it is a legit real marriage where she kinda like the guy, look, it's not gonna last, in my humble opinion. It's not gonna last. Kendra is pushing 50. The divorce rate for I don't see it lasting. Either way, I don't see it lasting.
Black eyes, broken fingers. Like I've been through it, but through those experiences and through those relationships, I learned how to love me first and foremost. I learned how to love me. So I feel like I can't love somebody else if
Now here come the sympathy. Now the color purple. Shout out to Miss Seeley. Shout out.
I don't even know how to love me. So I'm healed. I'm healed from my broken heart, from my husband's passing. I've done work. I've been
I forgot about her husband passing too, so you gotta deal with all the trauma from her husband passing. You gotta worry about getting compared to her ex-husband. Then the trauma dump of everything she went through as a teen. Yeah, this is a no-go. Even for a chill situationship, this is a no-go.
in therapy. I still continue to do therapy when I need it. So I would be that woman for him, whoever the lucky guy is. And I feel like I would be lucky too. With the right man, I would be just as lucky to be with him. So whenever we link up and find each other, it's gonna be amazing. I just don't know when it's gonna happen.
Let's see if we can make it happen soon. We got Sherry. Do you want the guy to be in Atlanta?
I would prefer, yeah, because my thought is and my vision is that, I want to be able to say, babe, I'm stopping by, or what did you cook? I want him to be able to cook too, not just him looking for a meal from me. I want to be
Oh no. Now we gotta cook. No. I don't even I'm out of stuff to say, but no.
able to say, what did you cook? I'm stopping by to get a
Sweet
plate. Or
Jesus.
I want to be able to say, babe, I'm stopping by. Or what did you cook? I want him to be able to cook too, not just him looking for a meal from me. I want to be able to say, what did you cook? I'm stopping by to get a
Sweet
plate. Or,
Jesus.
I'm gonna come over for a little bit. But then, I want to be able to go home, or I want to have the option of spending the night if I desire, or if I choose to, or if we decide that's what I want to do. And that can't happen if he's in another state.
Okay. What is the age range you want to date?
Oh, here we go. I'm glad I stayed. Here we go. Here the fuck we go.
Here we go! Here the fuck we go! Here the fuck we go!
She's a waste of fucking space, dude. She might be good to come down her throat, something like that, and after that, she's fucking in the dating market. She's done.
Take our guess, y'all. Let's take our guess. What up, Divine Photos? Let's take our guess. Let's take our guess. Let's get the donations up. Let me at least get $5 or something for my time. How long did we stay on? We definitely passed 2 hours. Yeah, let me get a little something for my time. Yeah, we had 2 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah, King Pick says if Kendra got married, it would be to a feminine man. I think most men who marry black women are feminine men because most black women are masculine, and a masculine woman don't attract a masculine man. So I've noticed that. Pay attention, y'all. When y'all look at these shows, not that shows are the metric, but I want y'all to pay attention. Every black woman, damn near every black woman I know that's married is married to a feminine man. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist where a black woman marry a masculine black man, but I would say 80% of any of the marriages I've seen between black men and black women, the woman is obviously masculine and the man is feminine. At least 80% of the time. Pay attention now that I said that. What up, Mr. Meaner? So put y'all guesses in for what you think the age range she gonna say. I want to hit this right on the head. I'm trying to consider all things. She's 57. She's gonna say, I'm trying to hit it right on the head. She 57. She gonna go 45 to 60. She, either 45 to 60 or 45 to 65. I'm positive she's not going to 65, and I doubt she even go to 65. So she's gonna go. I can almost guarantee you this, and I'll be the first to admit I'm wrong. She's gonna go at least 5 years younger. So I would say I'm just giving a few estimations, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna give her full props if she doesn't try to go even 1 year younger. She don't get the props if she even try to go 56 to something. So I'm worst case scenario, I would say she's gonna say, or best case scenario, I would say she would say 55 to 65. He's not going past 65. I can, and she's gonna go younger. I can almost guarantee you she's gonna go younger. It might only be 1 year younger, 3 years younger, but I can pretty much guarantee it's gonna be something younger than 57 because she don't want to go over 65. So let's see what happens. If I had to guess, I'm trying to think if I had to make one final guess. I'm gonna say 50 to 62. But let's see. I know she ain't going past 60. Look, I will fully apologize to her if she. I will give her a full apology even if she go to 65. I will say I apologize, sister, if she goes to 65.
I want to be able to go home, or I want to have the option of spending the night if I desire, or if I choose to, or if we decide that's what I want to do. And that can't happen if he's in another state.
Okay. What is the age range you want to date?
48-ish.
Oh, you want to go
48.
younger?
I don't know, because that guy that
Told you so. I said 45 or 50, didn't I? I said 45 or 50 that's what I said. I said 45 to 50. At the young, that was my young range. I knew it. I fucking knew 40 something. I knew it. I didn't think she would go to 40, but I knew like 45, 50 for sure. I knew that shit was coming. But she still got she still got a chance to get an apology from RB Sensei. If she just go from 48 to 50 to 65. If she say 65, I will apologize. They try to go a little younger so they don't got to go high. But okay, we gonna see what she say. But let me say this: Kendra might forget to ask her what the top of the range is because she getting so caught up in the fact that she'll go younger. Um, but let's talk about what her real dating range is. At 57, your dating range is 65 to 85. It's 65 to 85 at this point.
Is I can bench a plate. So, gym girl. So I guess I want a gym boy. I'm looking for in a guy. Shoot, not ginger because I'm a natural ginger and I don't want to have all ginger kids. But that's about it. I'm not picky. I actually found out about this from my cousin. She posted about it and I'm like, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard and the most Utah thing I've ever heard in my life. And I haven't been in a relationship in 5 years, so I'm like, what the heck?
Okay, if you want to get to know her more, step forward.
Hi, I'm number 15, but I'm actually 26 years old, so don't have to worry. My name is Jensen. I'm a big surfer. I just moved back here from Hawaii, but I was born and raised here. And I love your accent. I thought it was super cute. And I would just like to get to know you a little bit better.
I was the second person to go up there and it was honestly terrifying pitching myself.
Missed it, but let's go back to what we was on. Okay.
I saw in 2019, he was like 4 years younger than me. And mentally, he wasn't.
And tell the whole truth. Why? Because your daughter is 35. Your daughter is 35 years old in no man's land. You can only go but so young before it start to get a little awkward and competition creeps into the room.
Yeah, even if she goes 60. Look, this is why I say at 40 is just over. No man is going on a dating app typing 40 to such and such. I mean, I ain't gonna say no man, but you know what I mean. Like guys with options. I mean, usually even a 60. I mean, when a woman turned 40, her dating options are really 55 to 70. As fucked up as that sound. Only a man, 55 and up is really checking for a woman 40 and up. Because a 50-year-old man with his shit together is checking for a 35-year-old. You see what I'm saying? So there's not many men she can't. I mean, shit, even a 75-year-old gonna be looking at her 35-year-old daughter. And then she got a 16-year-old running around. Yeah, in a few more years, they're gonna be looking at her. And the way these young girls dress now, yeah. Gonna have a problem on your hands. Talking about some 48.
To get a little awkward and competition.
X just donated $5, so I don't go, I don't go home empty-handed. Everybody shout out X. X, this for you.
That's a hard nigga. It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
See you, Lauren. See you, Lauren.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
She don't got a 16-year-old daughter. I mean, she got a 16-year-old granddaughter running around. Is what I meant.
Creeps into the room.
A little bit of vulnerability. She is telling us what she envisions as far as her relationship dynamic. She want to wake up, she about probably retire, whatever, living off of her deceased husband's little money, whatever, but she got time. She want her new man to be like, hey, babe, I'm grilling. You know what I'm saying? Come over. I got some wine. Y'all know the backyard scene I love describing. That's what she want. All right, I'm coming over. She can stay over there and drink. If she tired of that ninja, she'll leave. And if she horned up, she'll hunch and stay and leave in the morning. She wants to use a man however she sees fit. She wants her perfect scenario at 60. Either her husband was giving her that or she never received it. So now she wants it now, but she gung ho about it, but it ain't coming.
He wasn't there. So I'm trying, like, I don't know if I want to go younger, but if I do, if I really get serious about someone and they're younger than me, I definitely think I don't want them younger than 48. I
And what's
think
the oldest?
48. The oldest, I would say 65.
Apologize, sister. I apologize. I didn't think you would say the number 65, so I apologize. I got you a little bit, but I couldn't get you all the way. I got you in the 45, 50 range. I knew you was going younger like that, but I apologize. I'm shocked. I'm genuinely shocked that you said 65. But to be real with you, your dating range is 65 to 85. That's a 57-year-old dating range.
Okay.
48.
And are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
Goodness gracious. Well, I'll be god darn it. Oh no, I don't got the patience for her. Maybe a couple more minutes of this. Let's run this back. What did I miss? Oh, she kind of cute. What's up with her? What's up with her? Let me see what she talking about.
States of people to choose from, but it gives you that illusion of there's always someone better next.
Just been on lots of first dates.
A lot of first dates.
A lot of first dates.
Promo culture it's its own little bubble.
This brother right here look like a serial deleter. Like I wouldn't want to be stuck in the elevator with this guy.
It's quite different from everywhere else that I've been in the world.
I was kind of going around different states, came back to Utah and realized that it still sucks.
You do great.
I mean, yeah, I can't even imagine a 65-year-old man going on a date. Oh, you know she lied about her age on the dating app. You can. I guarantee you, she's at least 50 on the dating app. Matter of fact, can I? Let's see if she pull up the dating app. Hold on.
I am.
Okay, what's your name on the app?
Love.
Love.
Mm-hmm.
Just love?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how did you get?
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
It just keeps on giving. It just keeps on giving.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Okay, there's a couple of your there's a couple of loves. What is your username?
Try Sherry 2767.
Name. So I need your when I put in love, a lot of names come up.
Mm-hmm.
So I need what your username. And it said love?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Okay, you're right. Now I see it. At love. So this is you.
Oh wow, a bikini pic at 57 is diabolical work. That's treacherous work. That's expletive work. Treacherous work. A bikini pic. How old do it say she is? I wish I could see. Oh, I think she put her real age. I'll give her credit. I'll give you credit, sister. I apologize again. It looked like she put 58 on there. Or do that say 53? Hold on. No, I say 57. All right, I'll give you props, sister. You ain't a liar. I'll give you that. But yeah, bikini pick is crazy. Still trying to sell sex. No, ain't no sex appeal at 57. Because think what even a 65-year-old man on a dating app isn't typing in 57. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, even a 65-year-old man is typing in 35 to 50 max.
Yep.
Okay, here she is. Here it is. It's love. You can put in love, but put in love and Sherry. Then she will come right up. Love and Sherry.
Hello, is that the short haircut? Like, because that might be weave. She got the short haircut. Just let's just end it here. Thanks for stopping by, y'all. We stayed on almost 2.5 hours. Hope y'all had a good time. Check out merch, link in the description. The membership is only $5 now. The membership is only $5. I might have time to do another exclusive episode tonight for the members only. So join the membership. It's only $5. Follow me on Rumble if you haven't already. Check out merch, link in the description. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play asshole on the internet, and I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life, ever. God bless, Persian. Persian. I'll catch you later, Persian.